So I want to talk about wisdom, workability, harmony, and wealth in the integrity conversation. So when we talk about wisdom, that's about leveraging your past. That's about learning from your past, but without being stuck in your past. Wisdoms that are universal, wisdoms that are not just your momentary insight about something, but waking up to the wisdoms of the ages. Look into your past and look at it from a point of view of what have I learned? What have I learned that my parents and my parents' parents learned? What have I wakened up to? And let me bring that wisdom into my life because it's a universal wisdom. It's the kind of wisdom that isn't personal. It's the impersonal wisdoms. Wisdoms of not just our past, but the past of many generations. And the truths that come to us, sometimes they're channeled through us. Sometimes they come to us in just a moment of silence and mindfulness. And sometimes they come to us in moments of reflection where all the parts of the puzzle kind of make sense. It all fits together. And it like rivets you right back to historical times. So wisdoms of the ages and wisdoms of the sages, wisdoms of your own experience that transcend your own personal lifetime. So when we can leverage that, harness that, and bring that to our present and being aware of that present wisdom, it is so, so profound. So integrity is being in alignment with that kind of wisdom and that kind of awareness, that kind of consciousness that lives through generations. So integrity involves being present to that. Workability. Workability is connectivity, connecting with people and things around you so that things work, not just on your terms, but for the good and gain of all concerned, how everything works together. Sometimes you have to get off your ego for that. It involves you asserting what's right for you and what you want and what you desire and what your intentions are. But then you can't hold it as only about your intentions and what you want. It's recognizing there are other intentions and other people's wants and other things that are happening in the space around you in universal time. So in a marriage, in your marriage or in your relationship right now, it's not all about you, but it's also not all about the other person. It's about finding that place where it works for everybody, where everybody is connected. And that means you have to be conscious of what you want and conscious of what other people want and conscious about what you're willing to give up and finding that river where everyone wins. And that means it's about harmony, having a sense of autonomy and inclusion at the same time. Autonomy meaning doing your thing, but also being inclusive of other people and building on your network of support. And then wealth, it's when you're rich. It's not about possession per se. It's all right to have possessions, but wealth isn't about a possession. It is about being authentic, being able to bring forth worlds and create new worlds. That's what wealth is. It's about letting go and letting in. Let go and let God, and also let in. And that circularity and flow, which is about abundance and circularity, is not about the paper, it's about what the paper represents. It represents circularity. So wealth is about circularity. So sometimes when I pray for abundance, I pray not only to have things come in, an abundance of wealth or money and all of that coming in, but it's also praying for the ability to let go and let it go out so that you nourish everyone else's flourishing. All of this is about integrity, being at one, being integrated, being in the flow. See, integrity, I like to make a point that integrity is the point where all things come together. It is the center point where it all works, is being at the center point, being in balance, being at that point of balance and being able to move and flow and let things come in and let things go. That is integrity, being in that harmonic where things come together. That is where maximum manifestation takes place.